What up, gang? It's your boy Carolina Jackpot coming at you on Monday morning. We're gonna go to work again. We haven't done these kind of videos in a couple of months, and I'm actually on a new route now than what I was when I did my previous little set of videos out selling Utz quality foods products. So I'm gonna show you some of the sights and sounds of what I've got going on now. Got a load fixing to go into Walmart, and here my machine. This cable is something I didn't have on my old route. It's called a DEX cable. Plugs into my machine, and it plugs into the computer system here at Walmart and transmits my order directly. And what it's supposed to do is get to where I don't have to have every piece checked in by the receiver. Now sometimes they have to actually audit it, and when you first start doing it, they're going to audit all of them. But this is a good sized order here. It's mostly Golden Flake products. We actually sold in a display here to this store about a month ago with potato chips, the Golden Flake variety, and some Utz pork skins on it. So we're gonna go in there and see what we got going on at Walmart. Well, I already know what we got going on. I already made the order out, but I'll show you what we're I'm gonna show this display up about a month ago. We have our pork snacks on one side, which sells okay, but these $2 bags of Golden Flake potato chips, as you see this weekend, they got rocked. I was here last on Thursday, and this was full. We got enough to fill it up today. I also talked to one of the grocery team leads, and he's going to let me bring about 10 cases of our 10-count variety chips for the kids in. Well, not for the kids, you know, for lunches and stuff, and we're going to put those on half of an end cap on Thursday. So getting some extra sales in here with some stuff like that. Anything you can get in Walmart, any kind of extra display, take advantage of it. It's going to sell pretty much no matter what it is. That'll work. As I told you before, in here it doesn't have to be beautiful. It's just all about fluff and fold, keep it full and keep it moving. All right, yeah, so I kind of got a little bit teed off at that stop. Not at any one particular person, but a truck is showing up right before I got my order inside there from a specialty company that brings in ethnic foods and the dry goods. And that store has a really heavy Hispanic clientele. So yeah, like 5 pallets. Well, you have to check every bit of it in. And I had to sit here and wait on them for a good 30 minutes to get done, which threw me behind there by a good 30 minutes. I was in there for a little over an hour, and that stop shouldn't there took that long, and I was just taking in like 7 full cases. That should have took me about 30 minutes. So yeah, just got a little bit behind, but that's what happens sometimes here. It's the luck of the draw. You can try to beat them. Like on my old route, I kind of knew when the Pepsi people were coming, when the Coke guy was making his delivery, and I'd try to get around that, either try to get there before them or try to hit them just after them. But you're not going to be able to do that every day. I actually should have gotten out of bed a little bit earlier today. I'd already get started at my first stop prior to this, which was Quick Trip. Didn't get started there until about 10 minutes till 6. And I would have liked to have got started there about 10 minutes till 5, which would have put me at this place earlier than the specialty foods guy, and I would have been well on my way. But yeah, what can I say? I was tired, and we did the podcast last night, so that put me in the bed a little bit longer. But yeah, I got my Cuban coffee in me this morning, and I'm good to go. So we're going to head on down now to one of my smaller convenience stores, a Sphinx store, and we're going to work that one real quick, and then we're going to head on to another Walmart. I was last at this particular store on July the 4th, which was this past Tuesday, and despite the fact that it's a lower volume type store, we were running a promotion where they buy 2 Coke 12 packs, get 2 free, and then they got a free bag of Utz potato chips, and they went through more than a lot of my small stores or my larger stores. It's kind of weird. So we'll see what the small chips look like today. They sold a little bit of product. Definitely gonna need some pork skins. I'm gonna change these things out too. These are old and faded, and I got some in the truck that look better than that. I was gonna do it last time I was here, just kind of ran out of time. But yeah, they need a little bit of product, not a lot. Get them back in shape. See what these things will sell some product. Clip strips. These little bags right here are really too small to go in the shelf. They'll get lost, but you put them here, look. I need 10 bags of that. That's $20 more worth of product. I try to put those in QT all the time. Anytime I sneak them in, they seem to always take them down. In my old QTs, that was accepted that I would have clip strips, but no. Not so. In here and pull this order, pull the doors shut, and turn the lights on. As we're on one of the busier roads in Greenville, South Kakalaki, and I would not be able to make a video that you could understand if I had these doors open. A decent sized order going into this little store today, and I'm going to take a case of these in. I try to put these in stores where it makes sense to do so. They retail for 69 cents. Cost on them 50 cents. There's a 50 of them in there, so that's a $25 sale. That will go up on that top shelf there. I'll cut back one row on those potato chips and put those in. But yeah, this is a home run in stores where it will actually sell. Not a bad size little order to get together for a smaller store. What I do now, pulling the truck is like the most time consuming part of this job. Pulling it, you know, with the pick list that I showed you, and getting all this together takes more time than ordering or putting up the product. Checking in, as I talked about earlier, sometimes can be a bit of a bear too, or it can be seamless. What I did was kind of made a table here out of my big boxes. I'll go through the small boxes with my pick list, kind of grab everything I need and just throw them all in a big pile right here, sort it out, and then box it up. When I take it in here, it doesn't necessarily have to be in order of the pick list at QT. I put it in the order of the pick list because it has to be checked in. Well, it has to be hand checked off the invoice, so we just go down one after the other. But I'll see you inside. Dang gum, you think him's been up here for a while? As an old feller I used to work with back in the day at Winn-Dixie would say, not too bad for a country store. Now that store back there, I had to ask the manager to do something that, quite frankly, I have to do a lot of out on these routes. Our small bags of Utz potato chips and Zapp's potato chips are on sale. They're 2 for $4 if you buy 2. If not, they're regular price, which is $2.49, and they've been on for a week and their tags were not put up. So, you know, I even offered to put them up for her, but she said she'll get them put up. Not a big deal. Didn't give me kind of a hard time about it or anything. Somebody just forgot to do what they were supposed to do. But my thing is, I should not be reminding these people to do this stuff all the time. That's not my job. That's theirs. They're supposed to take care of their end of the ship. I'm supposed to take care of mine. But, you know, I mean, we partner together with them to get some sales and good ads. And, you know, it's just like you got a bus, you got a set of keys to the bus, but if you don't put the keys in the ignition and turn them, that bus ain't gonna go nowhere. All right, we're on our way to another Walmart. So let's see what's going on up there. We don't have a whole lot in this store. Probably only about 10 faces total, but I'm gonna need to be in here for a little bit of time today. They sold a little bit of product. This Walmart is fairly busy. I need to find out who the folks in charge are here, because I need to get some display stuff going on in here. And you know, these pretzels that we carry, we haven't done too much with. I didn't have any originals last week, so I actually plugged a hole with these, and you see, it wasn't really a great idea. So I'm probably going to go up top with these so I can get my regulars in there, because I got to get those in here. That's our best seller. That was a kind of a quick one that went kind of sour at the end there, so I didn't take any pictures of the finished product at Walmart, but just picture all that filled back up. So the person that does the receiving here goes on lunch from 10 to 11. I knew that, so I was trying to beat that out. She saw me in the store, walk by her in the back room at like 9:45-ish, go out, make my order out, and come back. Of course, when I come back, it's like 9:57 when I'm beating on the door, and nobody comes to it. I ring it about 4 times, and nobody comes to it. Finally, one of the assistant managers comes back and unlocks the thing. Lets me in, he checks me in. All great, right? Okay, well, I come back from working my order, come back to the back room to get back out. He's gone. Back door locked. So here I am running around trying to find him. Can't find him. So I find an employee, ask him, hey, you know where the dude's at? No. Well, they went and found somebody. They let me back out. But yeah, like another probably 20 minutes or so wasted at that stop just with BS. That girl saw me walk by. She knew she was going to lunch. Should have told me, you want to pull your order and just leave it in the truck and come back down here because I'm fixing to go to lunch. A little communication goes a long way, right? I guess that's a little bit too much to ask. Which they should have someone to cover their back door while this girl goes on lunch. I mean, everybody's got to have their lunch break, but somebody should be out there covering it. I mean, going to lunch from 10 to 11 o'clock and having nobody to cover is just ridiculous, especially in a place like Walmart. I mean, it's Walmart. It's not Jim Bob's country store where you got 2 vendors delivering. I mean, you got a steady flow all day long. So, yeah, it's definitely a Monday, man. It is definitely a Monday. So, heading on now to Food Lion. That's my last, like, grocery store type stop of the day. The rest of the day, it's just going to be convenience stores and Dollar Generals. Those should go pretty smoothly, I hope. I'll see y'all at Food Lion. We're going to see if anybody got their lion's share of savings over the weekend or if it was slow. Check you there in a minute. Not too bad. We got beat up a little bit here. Store does pretty well if the product's on sale. If it's not on sale, it doesn't. Got a display up front too. Yes, it's not too bad. The store normally does pretty well if the product is actually on sale, a hot price, like a buy one get one. But $3.99, not so much. I'm just gonna need to fluff this up, which is a good thing. I don't have a lot of just regular chips in the truck because we're running low in our warehouse, so that's not too bad. Well, got done at Food Lion. You saw my little pointing there to the hole on the bottom shelf. I don't like to be out of anything. Those were cheese balls in the bag, but we didn't have any in our warehouse. We also didn't have any of several items in our warehouse, which I actually needed there, but I was able to front up. They weren't totally empty. That's going to be what you get sometimes when you pick your stuff out of the warehouse on the weekend. We're going to be low, and it has to be that way because, I mean, your warehouse can't be slammed full all the time. You're not going to have a good rotation. So Mondays sometimes can be touch and go. But so I decided to come up to a Dollar General, and this one was about 10 minutes up the road, 15 minutes up the road from the Food Lion. So I'm like 5 minutes from the North Carolina border right now. This Dollar General is really slow. There's a mountain right there, Glassy Mountain. There's a lot of rich people that live there. So yeah, I mean, not that, I don't know if the Dollar General itself is really slow, customer-wise, but it's slow with our product. I'll say that. Now, I haven't been here in 2 weeks, which is what I normally go to. That's the normal schedule for visiting the Dollar Generals that don't do a lot of business. I might go in there and it's empty. You never know. But I'm not banking on that, so I'm going to go in there and bang that one out real quick. There's actually a Spink's convenience store right beside the Food Lion that I should have worked first, and normally I would have, but it's right around lunchtime, and that place gets absolutely slammed with customers around lunchtime getting stuff from the hot bar and that, and it kind of get in your way, and it's hard for the managers to check you in and stuff. So I decided to come here, and then I'm going to go double back over that way in just a minute. So follow me into the DG. That's 2 weeks worth of sales. I mean, you know, and there are other Dollar Generals I need to get to. Worse than this, but I mean, some of them are harder to get to just because of distance and where they're at on the route. But some places just don't do it for you, man. This is actually more than I would have thought that it sold. So let's bang this one out real quick. If you don't have to put this silver bar right here down on hand trucks to carry something in, you know that it's a small order, and this one's small. It's like $125, and that was stretching it. Probably shouldn't even brought that much in. Can't pack it out. You can't pack it out. You got to watch your inventory levels in places like this. Don't have any problem selling stuff here. All right, well, that Dollar General was a fairly easy stop. Now I've made my way over to a little town, and I'm going to take care of another Spink's convenience store. And I happen to like this one because it's got a Burger King attached to it, and I'm just a little bit hungry. So yeah, the Dollar General was you know, they put a lot in there. It's not really their fault. A lot of that has to do with positioning of your product in the store. Frito-Lay was right there on the front aisle. They don't really seem to have a problem selling merchandise, but you know, when you're tucked around on the second aisle back in a corner, you know, you're just not going to move as much product as you would otherwise. But hey, planograms, design, and where they're located is way above my pay grade. So let's get into the Spink's and see if they've sold any product this week. Not terrible. Not terrible. Let's take a few minutes. Decided not to get anything from Burger King because there's a bunch of kids playing around in there, and yeah, I really don't need it. It's hot, and that'll be heavy, and I don't need anything to slow me down. We're headed now to the it's going to be the last stop of the day, another Spink's store. It's about 5 miles away from that one. That store there we just did, I actually put a decent amount more in there than what I normally would, so that's encouraging. May have had something to do with it, the fact that Frito-Lay, so apparently Frito-Lay works like 5 days on, 2 days off. That's how they work their people, and they kind of split their routes up. Excuse me. And somebody works the 2 days to cover for the other guy when it's not there or whatever. Well, apparently the cover guy who run his route was on vacation last week, and someone was supposed to come from another area and cover his stores. That one back there being one of them. Well, apparently you didn't do it. So that one looked like hammered dog meat, and I'm betting that I know for a fact that the one that I'm going to like hammered dog meat as well, because the manager there sent a picture to the Frito-Lay guy that regularly runs the route today, and he was kind of up in arms about having to go fix a mess. So that may mean that we've sold some more of our chips there as well, because if their stuff doesn't look good and it's half empty, they're going to gravitate over towards ours. I'll take it all day long, twice on Sunday, you know what I'm saying? So if I put as much in this next store as I did in this one, which I'm pretty sure I will, and probably put more, then that's still going to leave me around $400 short of my sales goal for the day, which is not great, and it's not ideal, but this time of year is really it's just a slow time. For any kind of retail, any kind of grocery, any of that. I mean, it's just slow. I know that from my many years of working as a store manager and working just in grocery. I know that this time of year just really doesn't do it for a lot of folks. As we pass the Ingles Market stores, parking lot is packed. So maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, maybe they're not buying a lot. Really, a lot of people on vacation. A lot of people spent money for the 4th of July and really don't want to spend anything. A lot of people just don't eat as much when it gets this hot as they do when the weather cools off a little bit, when the weather changes. I really think football season this year, the fall of the year, I'm really going to think it's my bread and butter time. That's just what I'm thinking. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So we're going to get on down here to this next Sphinx store. We're going to get in and check it out. Hopefully put a lot of chips in here. And then we'll wrap our day up. I'll see y'all at the Sphinx. A little bit disappointing. Woo. Let's go home. Well, we're almost back to the warehouse and going to load up for tomorrow. Probably not going to take too long because we don't have a lot to choose from there today. Sales-wise, kind of disappointing, but kind of what I expected. So, yeah, you just got to tough it out through the down weeks and down periods, and things will get better. It is what it is. One good thing about today, it was hot, but was not overly humid, so that was nice. To not be sweating like a pig all day long. I still sweat plenty, believe me, but it wasn't as bad as what it could have been, I guess. So yeah, so I'm gonna get back over here and dispose of some cardboard, load up what I can, and yeah, do it all again tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just kind of a spur of the moment type thing that I decided to do today. If you did, please hit it with a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time. I appreciate it. Peace, and I'm out of here.